Great and beautiful morning, afternoon, and evening to you all, wherever you are joining me at this moment. Welcome to 170th edition of Investdata Trading Academy live with Ambrose. Yes, I say welcome to a new trading week, and also, thank you for your understanding for almost 3 trading days. We are not off the air because of what I travel out of Lagos, but I'm back fully now in Lagos for us to start our business of trading. And I tell you that training is very risky, and because it's risky, you must always put your protective loss, stop loss, and at the same time have your profit target, and let your goal guide your trade. That means trade your plan if you have plan, but if you don't have plan already, you have plan to fail. That's why, as a good trader or investor, you must start your investment, decision from what from your goal. Your goal will guide you to say the kind of stocks you should position and when, and timing and momentum will be also another way of looking at what you are doing, because trading is very, very risky, and for that you need all the tools, combining the fundamental and the technical analysis, and also using all the technical to know exactly how to manage risk in the market. You need all this at any given time when it comes to what investing in the market. This is very, very important for whatever you want to do in the market, because it will help you to make informed investment decision. As to speak now, I'll tell you that the market globally is still mixed. You can see that the reaction to the soft, fair economic data in terms of consumer price index that were released released in the matured market, especially in US, trigger kind of a positive sentiment on the last week Friday trading, which also have been extended to this hour trading in some domain, while that of market in US is still, as we speak now, is still some of the indicators are still in red. But the good thing is that the outcome of the midterm election is also was also guiding investor in that domain. But I believe that the market still has potential to create wealth for any designing investor that understand how to take advantage of this market ups and downs, no matter how volatile or how overwhelming the market is at any given time. There are ways to also take decision and also to reduce that volatility, to remove the noise that is in the market, and also turn that noise to take opportunity. Because when market is oscillating, you see a lot of noise in the market, and when market become overwhelmed, where you don't know what to do at that time, because of what things are going either up and down or going up, you really want to take decision. At this time, it is time for you to focus on what on your chart. We're coming there. We're coming to that later. But if you look at, as I said, the economic data, which is also giving the fundamental view of what is happening in any climate, it's also very important for you as a trader to understand all this when you are trading. But once you're able to get this at the back of your mind, to help you to know that yes, I'm looking at stock fundamental of this company that okay, the economic fundamental is either looking up, is improving, or is going down. You want to know exactly where the sector of the economy. Now look at what individual stock in that sector where we are looking at, and also the industry, and pin down to what that whether defensive stock or a growth stock, or what a value stock that has what good technical pattern, and also have good fundamental to take advantage of that you are seeing technically, to show that the fundamental is okay. You know that when fundamental is okay, technical will tell you to know exactly when to buy and when to sell, and this is what will also position you to take decision whenever you are trading in the market. That's why, as a trader or investor, you need to understand what you are doing in the market, so that at any given time you must take that information. As we speak now, generally market in US is down, and that of market in Europe are looking up again. But I'll tell you, this up that market in Europe is looking the result of many factors attributed to the movement of price. You can see that despite that the ongoing war in Ukraine and Russia, you can see that the market continue to go up and down. Which also that was also driving even the energy prices, oil prices, up and down. But for investors, they are still seeing no opportunity in some industrial I mentioned earlier, and some sector. As we speak now, equities in the Europe market, edge up. Yes, that's why it is cautiously up, but I believe that the media stocks there are also like in the media sector, let's put it that way, are also supported what this trend we're seeing this morning, because some of the companies in that sector released the results also recently, and most of these results also was there impressive. That also supported the trend. And also, despite that these prices there of these stocks are looking up, I see that investors are still very cautious to see how the outcome of the last consumer price index that was released. How the Fed central bank will react to it in their next. Is it going to trigger stocks to policy tightening or just for them to remain flat. People are just looking to that. That's why I see the market in US is still not making up direction immediately. They are still trying to interpret this economic data, and at the same time what implies for what for the central banks in there. That central banks anywhere in the world, they have this figure, the inflation figure, and the, like I tell you, that the employment area to look at all time. Now they are seeing a slowdown from inflation in this figure that was just released on Thursday for CIP, for that is the consumer price index for the month of October. Is that going to trigger kind of softening the high rate? And these are what is in the mind of many traders, and also that's why market is still in the board. I believe that traders also want to balance what is likely to come now that we have seen better than expected, and it's not only here across some market down. It's going to trigger kind of a higher dividend at the end of the day, because of these numbers are pointing that this company have done well despite the increasing headwinds in this environment. But also some people are still playing very cautious because of changing policies and also changing direction of events happening within this area. That means you as a trader, like I will tell you that what no matter what is happening in the market, you must look at your chart to know exactly what to do. Is very, very important. Very, very important, because that is the only way for you to understand the kind of psychology or the attitude between the people that are playing the market, because it will now inform what they are buying and they are selling, which is bring up supply and demand. You need to understand this and marry it together to know exactly what to do. That's why I said you must also understand to use some technical word, charts, looking at this behavior, the price action or price structure, or you call it candlestick. You need to look at what is it going. Is it forming a bearish one, a bullish one? Is it giving you, either a hammer, or you need to understand all this structure that the candlestick will give you to guide you, to take your investment decision. Is very, very important. These are the basic things we need to know at this point. Like I said, oil price is trading around $95.27 to speak. This oscillation has continued even last week to this hour. This oscillation is part of what is trying to keep that oscillation we are seeing, or volatility in the market. These are the things that you should know as to speak. Down here in Africa, I told you about the European market. Asia market also dragging people with this China, today increased in COVID-19 cases down. Today they lifted up their COVID-19 restriction. They know that Asia market, whatever is happening in China, is also influencing activities there. Even the consumption of crude oil and all those stuff. You can see that these are things that are also forming this kind of slowdown we are seeing, or kind of a dull moment, even around the globe. But I believe that coming back here to the market here in Nigeria, we have seen that our index is trading in the red position now, open red this morning as we speak now, after it has closed positive on slight positive on Friday for this morning, and it has a lot of what the high cap stocks trying to pull back again. I told you that market have suffered these losses in the down here in our market as a result of all those high cap that push the market up again when market was rallying. They are the one correcting, and now most of the stock on the estate are trading at what around their 52 weeks low, and making them become more attractive for the kind investor. That means at this market, this is not a market to save your panic, because this is already a buy market that present opportunity for you to buy into value companies, especially as the time waiting period is very short now for you to go into what dividend paying period for this company. We're already at the second half of the last quarter of the year, and also the month of November has gone almost like 15, 14 now to speak today. It tells you that we will now enter the December, where we'll see more of the seasonality of Santa Claus rally and the end of the quarter and end of the year that will come in that December. And not forget, I said it in one of the classes that was started today, that the pattern in January has always remained for a while now in our market. You need to understand this pattern so that at the end of the day, be able to work to invest wisely when you are taking an investment decision is very, very key. That is why we are in the market, because you need to invest wisely in any market situation so that you can take advantage of this market. That market is expected anytime, an up market, but you as a trader to take chance of this down market and up market to take well. When market is up, you need to take your profit, cash out your profit. When it is down, you accumulate when it comes up, because there's always a phase in the market, which I believe most of you in the class understand this phase. You have the accumulation phase, the markup phase, the distribution phase, and the and the decline stage. This accumulation markup phase at the time of cash rallying, once you enter the distribution phase, the time of profit taking, a decline when people are selling down, much no seller but no buyer. You can see that coming down, but once at go to level again, to form a strong support level. That price accumulation, that is why you must use what your technical analysis to know where the market is at a particular time, so that it will guide you to see what is happening in the market at any given time, so that you can take informed decision as a trader. Like I said, before that market selling below, at a pretty low. Year to date, the return the market has dropped from almost 24-25% to down almost 2. You can see the way the market. That means market has already lost good percentage of it, for evidence that these stocks have adjusted down, and the earnings that came for third quarter, they view that this company has potential to pay you even a high dividend. For me, there's no cause for alarm. For those that really understand what is happening in the market, when I talk about reset and who we're going to discuss in the coming Invest 2023, we understand that there will be reset in the financial market, reset in the exchange market. And also, I've already seen that reset in the exchange market today in Nigeria. You can see what is better to be in the economy. They're going to reset with reform that's coming. Also, the political environment will also be reset, because this time for us to talk about building the nation, not building the party or anything. That means that reset is likely to come. When it comes, we need to find it also impacting the market generally at the end of the day. That means you need to prepare yourself for that reset. This morning, or you can see that between people that panically sold out of their stock because of redesign of the currency, and the policy that the CPN is doing on, they want to quickly move their money to dollar. Some I know that sold their stock around 30%, 38% loss, just because of what they want to buy dollar. That same dollar, now I told them, when you are speculating, speculate with knowledge. And that is why having investment objective and also having investment knowledge, and it's very, very key. That is what will bring what financial independence. You might have money, you don't have the financial knowledge, you have to work to goof or not to lose the money you earn. Those that quickly rush out of their position, even those that are still in fixed income, some position, some stock market sold off to buy into dollar. You can see that just in the last how many weeks or days now, dollar have crashed for almost like 30% down from the price it touched before. If you have entered within, you have lost also that position. You also lost on dollar. See that you have a double. Then because of what, there's no plan, there's no knowledge. We need to understand that market will always oscillate. Any trading instrument will always oscillate. You are speculating dollar that is going to go up. All like that speculation, but likely also to come down and crash. You can remember that many years ago, during different years, people say they're going to touch 500, going to touch 1,000. As it thought that people take advantage. That's why if you're a smart investor anywhere, you know how to take advantage and sell into an up market and buy into what a down market. Those that are able to sell, that have that sell, but people that are entering at that peak, that's why I tell people that don't just rush into a position that just because of that, because you don't know when it will also. But if you have a chart to guide you, you always know what to do. That's why those that understand how to trade stock, and also like us, Investdata, those that understand how to invest, but you must take position in those stocks that are giving you opportunity and where you see potential of upside position. These are the things we need to know when we're looking about what trading, because it's very, very important. Yes, quick one before we go to chart. We want to look at you having what we call a process for profit. A process for profit is very, very key. In technical analysis, they'll call it what we call a float chart. This float chart is what we're looking at what is happening in the stock, in the movement of the stock or index or anything you are trading. You need to understand the movement. Once you understand the movement, it gives you an insight, because it is market data that is processed that you are analyzing. Since you're analyzing, you need to also look at where is it going to, where is it heading to. Once you know all this, but in all, always say that price matters a lot in anything you are doing, because whether you're a long-term investor, a short-term investor, it's that price movement that creates that weight we're all looking at. And also, you need to combine some indicators to help you to identify the direction of the market for the asset you are trading, so that you know exactly what to do per time. If you're a long-term investor, the same chart you're going to look also be a short-term view, because I'll tell you, we have short-term view in chart, we have short-term view and long-term view. But all we're looking at is that chart, and that is the price action. That means price dictates a lot of things for us. That means you must have master a process that give you profit. Like me, what I call it that technical analysis process. You need to get to understand the market data, price indicators, and also some technical studies or what. You need to look at it and have a strategy. Once you have a strategy, that strategy will help you to know to identify trend, to know the overbought and oversold position of the market, and it will help you to identify the risk and the profit target. Remain know that means risk and reward. I say risk and profit target. You need to understand these two also. Have also trade signal like I tell you about our T line, which we want to come again when we go to live chat to look at it. T line to help you to give you trade signals that you understand by other momentum that come. That's why I did a video also on the secret of capturing the top and down in any market situation. You're going to make money because it's at that moment to tell you whether you should hold your position, because many people at times run away easily or cheaply or quickly out of their position. After that, the market is going on. If they know what to do and what they are watching, so that there's still momentum, they want to jump up. They also know when the momentum is weak to take profit and wait to come down again and buy. These are how to trade. You don't need to say you must follow market all the time or you must trade all the time. But once you're in position, you have what is guiding you, you must know it. Another one is also position management. Position management, you can see that I've given you 5 points now. You know how to identify what trend. That is trend identification, the overbought and oversold of the state of the market or individual stock you are buying. Also, you identify what the risk and the profit target reward. You must know these two things. It's very, very important. And also trade signal, which the indicators will also help you by combining them. And also position management are very, very important. These are the key things you need to know. Like I mentioned, that you know the market data already, the price, what price is all indicators, and also some other momentum indicators and all those stuff. But you must understand this first before you can able to take advantage of the market at any given time. Technical analysis will help you at any given time to work for you to win. And why do you help you to win? It helps you to make things easier for you. That's why I say technical analysis is good for every instrument you are trading. If you are trading anything, it works in, like I said here in the last class today, it works for all time frame, it works for every asset. You need to understand that. Also, help you to find out low risk and the high probability trade setup or profit that you make. Also, it also allow you to find out risk and the profit prospectus, or risk also help you to put what we call stop loss order, or stop loss or cut loss, anyone you call it, to help you to also to put it. Finally, technical will also help you to ignore rumor and also emotion, to help you to ignore rumor and emotion, opinion of other, because the chart will tell you that what you are not looking at opinion of another person. The chart will tell you this is what is about to happen, because this chart is separated from emotion and not that was going to filter all the noise in the market. That's why you need to know how to look at this chart at any given time, so that at the end of the day you'll be on top of your game. Because most I tell you that fundamental is already there, both for the company, for the economy. You know what is happening, but we need to see what is the psychology of the people, the sentiment of the people, and that is why we need to trade at any given time, so that at the end of the day you'll be what are the winning side of the market. Yes, we are coming back now straight to the market to see what is happening in the market right away. Yes, like I said earlier, that the market is slightly in red. Now, good, you can notice if you look at the chart. I'm not I'm going to give you the state of the market as to speak. Market is down by almost 170.77%, about 0.4% now, 0.4% down. Market is red. These are the position of the market, and as to speak, because market is red, if you look at the market red, the same time, market red is also red as we speak now. We are seeing 9 losers against what? Against 5 gainers as we speak. Out of that 9 losers, I will tell you that Unity Bank is leading that back, followed by Prestige Assurance, Onwando, can see Champion Brewing, and also Africa Prudential. But I know that stock like MTN is also in that category, looking going down, and others are there. Because MTN is losing, you can see the weight on the index already. The index is also down to trade at 43,785.99 points. As I said earlier, down by 0.4%. But if you look at the gainer chart, which is also very important for us to look, we are seeing that the Royal Exchange is leading there, gain almost a 9.1%, followed by consolidated Hallmark Insurance. You can see Chance and the UBN. This UBN, have to be very careful. UBN is also there, and you can see FTN Coco as also as gainer. These are the the gainers. That's why the market is in there. You can see. But finally, we'll look at what is happening in terms of volume. Those stocks that are leading in volume as we speak now, you can see that Unity Bank is also leading in volume, followed by MTN. MTN, trading around the 187.40 kobo, almost 3.7 million shares, followed by Access Corp, followed by we can see also Guinea Insurance, also coming up at this point now. You can see insurance company are becoming attractive, but for me, you have to be very careful. What's not activity there, but you have to be very careful. But those local stock, Kobo stock, can also trap you. I mean, you have to play with caution. I see also Prestige. These are the 5 top stock in terms of volume. Unity Bank, Prestige, Owando, for the top active stock, we're seeing the Unity Bank, MTN, Access Corp, we're seeing Guinea Insurance and Prestige Insurance. These are the position of the market. But we want to go back to the chart as usual. Look at our chart now. like I've said, market has been on what, on lower lows. You can see here before market tried to make what, lower high. Now this lower highs, you can see it here, but I'll tell you, we're still seeing some correction after. Let's call our indicators to make it clearer for us, since we're not around for last week. Let's look at the indicators for easy interpretation and to guide us make our informed investment decision as we speak now. We'll call on our money flow, very, very important as we speak. Money flow, look at our T line. We'll start with that T line. It's very, very important. Take that T line to what, to 8, so that we can take a decision quickly on that T line. And so, like I told you about, catching trade signals and all the stuff. Then finally call up our, so we don't crowd our chart here. We take notes that we understand and that help us to make informed decision to speak. Right now we're going to look at our stochastic calculator to see where the market is now, so that to help you to make informed decision to speak. Yes, this is the chart of the market now to speak. Now, if you draw your normal channels, which I know I've drawn it here severally, but I need to just take a picture of it now. Okay, let's take that line. Yeah, the line is also to guide you, so I can see the state of affairs in the market. I see that here the market breakdown. You can see the market breakdown. This is the trend line here. For that, you can see how far I try to resist, to side trend here. You can see market is also making. Even when you drop from here to here, market is also giving you what, a down channel, which is a bearish channel. But as we speak now, you can see that market is below the T line slightly. You can see within the previous week, I see that market almost tested that T line and broke it out to form a double top at this point, before continuing also trading. Now we're seeing a pullback. But what to see to help you guide your decision is that you want to see what is strength in the market and where the market is going. On a T line, I see that market is still relatively, because still below the T line. After that tested the breakout, but it came and closed below the T line, flat on it. Then you can see that today market is looking down marginally. But if you come here and look at the money flow index, money flow index is also going in the same direction with the price action or index action. You can see it's looking down slightly. As at Friday, it's almost touching a 50, basic point. Basic point. I told you that once you see money flow crossing 50, that is a sign of that more money is available. You can see that from almost 16, you can see that that's gone as high as 49.98 on Friday. But at speak now, we're seeing around 46.12, seeing that 46, 47. But one thing that is very important that you want to look at the stochastic oscillator that catch up also the momentum and the strength in the market. If you look at what we're seeing, like I said, that the strength in the market is still very, very strong. From what we're seeing here, there is still strength in the market. That is why this money flow index that I've we said that it's leading around 46, after talking almost 49 point something. It's still very strong. You can see it on the stochastic that there is still strength. That's why the market trying to adjust down. But you can see that there's always a new momentum that always come and enter the market. Now, even this morning, from what we're seeing, that means even despite the pullback we're seeing, in the index, there are some stocks that are still looking up, and this stock also supporting the market. For me, this is why you should not be afraid of what is happening in the market, but rather you take advantage of what of the sector, because I tell you, there's a correlation between the direction of the sector, the direction of the market, and the stock you are picking. That's why it's very, very important when you have a clear investment objective. You are picking a trade for profitable trading. You must understand also which sector, what is the individual stock or majority of the stock in that sector doing. Are they looking up or they're going down? Where is the market direction? Yes, it is time for you to look at individual sector to take decision, but you must know what is the majority of stocks in that sector doing, or in the industry where you are, where you want to pick stock, and also what is the peculiar pattern of that stock you are picking. That stock, are you looking at breakout? The breakout, what is the time for that breakout? Is it a time of 6 weeks or a time of 2 weeks? Or what is the double bottom you are seeing at that time? What is the top you are seeing formation? You want to look at all this so that it will guide you to know what to do. And also, don't forget I said in all this, you must relate the volume and the time into what your decision. And that is why we're going to look at some stock now to see what is happening, so that it will help us to form our decision. But for me, the market is relatively strong as we speak, because I can see that momentum in the market is still very strong from what we're seeing. But if you look at the 1 hour chart, this is a day chart we're looking at. If you look at 1 hour chart, want to look at what is the general game of the market now. On the 1 hour chart, you can see that yes, on the 1 hour chart, market is also below the T line, and money flow is reaching almost 70, I'm sorry, 20% something, and also we're seeing a slowdown in what in the momentum on the 1 hour chart, which you can see already, and this is shorter time frame to tell you what is going to happen. This also is to slow down the momentum. You can look at it here. At this point, since I'm looking already, you can see what sign is giving us. This is forward for the index. If you look at some stock to look at. I forget that at this period again, we have a lot of the companies that have declared, they declared interim dividend. Like we said, in one of the class that we have seen more companies with interim dividend this period now, and it has not market has not reacted toward this interim dividend as to speak, and that will give you or reflect that we have a low liquidity in the market. But see, because of this dividends are coming, they are bound to be up and down movement in the market, and individual stock because of what expected markdown date, qualification date, this corporate action date also move the price up and down. You must understand what is behind this price movement of the stock. Is it because people are taking to take advantage of what the dividend to see a movement, or is it because of people are seeing that the result of this company or the value this company? You need to understand what the chart is saying. That's why you must keep your eyes on what the chart pattern is and what is the volume related to what the supply and the demand. Which I said is all about trading. You must understand this move so that you know exactly what is happening in the market at that particular time. Once you're able to grab it, you are good to go. Because expect that between now and December, we'll see this up and down movement for markdown at the same time for what for payment date and also order. This is why you need to also go and know the kind of stocks that have declared the interim dividend as we speak now. Those interim dividend also help you to take decisions so that at the end of the day you know exactly what you are doing. When is that date? We know the numbers of dividend paying for third quarter. Not all have yet has improved. I look at the life of Nigeria Brewery, Steplat at Markdown, that of Steplat and then ETH at Markdown. Also looking forward to see Total Energies, to see Nestle, Massad and also Okomu Presco. These are all others we are looking forward to see within the week, within the month of November and in December. This will tell the market up and down. That's why we also understand what is behind this movement in stock. Yes, as we speak now, I want to quickly look at these following stock that are on the radar now. Let's look at them. Want to look at what is happening in quickly look at what is happening in UBN. What is for me? I say you have to be very careful in UBN. Look at UBN. Now also look at the UBA too. Look at the GT code. Look at GT code. Look at the ETI. These are banking stock. What is the Stanbic doing? Very important. MTN, that is also I mentioned. Want to look at MTN position. This is the time for us to look at the to buy MTN for MTN to average down. Not to look at MTN. If time does, these are the 5 stock we're looking at: MTN, Stanbic, ETI, UBA, Union Bank, and GT code. Access time to look at them too. But let's quickly look at these stocks. Let's start with the MTN now, because MTN is among the leading stock. Want to look at the position of MTN. Yes, this is the chart of MTN on a 1 hour chart. On a 1 hour chart, you can see that MTN is trading above the T line, but already a sign that the stock is also looking down here. You can see it here, the volume, high volume on, you can see it here. But here you can get, I'll tell you there's a mistake, kind of a signal here technically. You can see that money flow is entering the stock fine here. But we're seeing that also momentum is coming back. But why is it a pullback stock? I see that around there, as we speak now, stock is doing around the 7. You can see it here now. 90, 190. You can see it here from the chart. Let's quickly look at a day chart for MTN. So for time, MTN on the day chart for me is at a real can see that the momentum is very slow, very low here. At this point, before we call the oversold region, when we are typing somewhere, indicators from here, you can see this region here. For me, this is time to start buying that stock. Money flow is still flat, for me around 20 is still very, very slow, low. But once it start moving up and plus 50 sharp, you can see that gotten almost as high as the 75, 80 before coming down here. Also, there is better rate, but as to speak now, the stock rate to also do a reverse here, but still trading around the T, below the T line. You can see from the chart. You can see here. That's why we need to keep our finger crossed. For those that are not here, this price for me is an avenue for you to average down because you know the number that came from that stock was a good number. I said it. Now we are seeing this price. You don't need to panic, but rather it is only that if you don't have cash, you need to also wait, extend your waiting period at this point. Quick one, let's look at the UBA. Look at UBA. You can see that UBA has after forming a double bottom, the stock reverse and up. You can see when UBA come to this level, you can see here was a double bottom here. Here you can see it here. What do you see again? You see an uptrend. As we speak now, the stock is trading above the T line, despite it's a kind of a correction this hour, from 720 to 710. You can see the profit again. And don't forget that this also a sign that double top is very, very important. You can see that at this point it touched at 720. At this point, it has come to that level again. Trying to know once it break out, that is a new treble. Now trying to succumb to what, to pressure that this is a top. I'm unable to break it out. You can see that it's pulling back already. And which was money flow is also looking down gradually. And we have seen a sign from the momentum indicator that yes, it's about to go down. The good one, but who are still taking profit, which have entered around the 6 naira 74, 6 naira 70 gogo, and we are selling at 720. That's more than 50 gogo in less than many days. That is a good day for short-term trader. You can see it here. Especially those proprietary traders that don't pay much commission. You can see, but there already a sign that yeah, this stock is on a double top or multiple top. If not triple top here, here. That's the right guys to see. But we want to keep our how far it's going to go down before we jump in. That is for what, for a day chart. Let's look at the chart for 1 hour chart. What is telling us? 1 hour chart, you can see that also the stock is still back here, around that, trying to come back around that above the T line. Slightly after testing the T line, this is 1 hour chart that has been going up and down here. I see that down, but here around 710 as we speak now. Let's keep our finger crossed on the stock. But we can confirm a weakness already on the weekly chart. On the 1 hour chart, look at the momentum here coming down. These are the things you should also look when we are trading on your own. Want to look at UBN, but UBN, like I said, have to be very careful because of the qualification date. But like I like was saying in one of the class, but for me, I have to trade with caution so that you won't be hooked, or after buying, you'll be getting a problem to get your money. But if you get it clear, it's okay. You can see that on the 1 hour chart, UBN is really strong. You can see the chart here. You can see stronger bar or stronger candlestick. But you can see that there is a kind of a missed technical on the 1 hour chart. That money flow is looking down seriously, while momentum is looking up. You have to also look at to confirm. Let's look at what a day chart is doing. This will have a missed technical down with the price. Let's look at, yes, you can see that momentum is trying to improve here. The money flow is looking at, that's why the stock this morning is doing around that. This is 20 now, up to 520. You can see that it's above the T line, but still on it touched almost 620, but now to speak, it's around 594. And what you can see, our money flow is coming down here, while we're trying to see like a trigger at the oversold region. You can see it here. These are the things you should watch out. Yes, as I said, let's look at Stanbic IBTC, then also look at ETI. Stanbic IBTC for me is still trading below the T line, but at a low price. As at this point, 29 is a strong support level for the stock. Around this 27, as how many times it touched that level, right where it is now. And if you come and look at the momentum indicator, it's at a slope, the momentum very at almost at the oversold region, so that you can know at this point it's about to look up. That means this price is becoming attractive for me. Investor to look the way of the stock also at this point. Knowing that the result for Q3 was fantastic, and I believe that their full year will also go in that direction. The earlier you take position now, the better. ETI, before we further look at the GTCO, most of our time, let's look at ETI. ETI, as we speak now, you can see the stock on the day chart. You can see that to come back to 10, 15 on the day chart. And we're seeing where the money flow is. Money flow is reading almost 68. That is a good sign. And we're seeing after forming a kind of a oversold region, you can see the stock trying to take slow momentum here, can see picking up again here. Good one for stock. You can see it's trading above the T line now on this green indicator. But quickly look at what is happening on a 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour chart, you can see where the stock is. Momentum is coming, while money flow is still down on the 1 hour chart. You can see the money flow is still around below 20. But you can see that the stock try to like look up here. You can see it here around 13, 10 and other stuff. Want to keep our eyes on this stock and watch. Because if you look at the momentum, they can see this momentum formation here. It's a good one. For me, it's a good one. Have more strength to go up. And on 1 hour chart, that would be nice for the stock. You can see for ETI now. Let's finally look at GT code before call class for today. GT code. GT code on the 1 hour chart, I think it's becoming interesting. You can see it's trading flat on the T line now after last week Friday. You can see no, okay, sorry, 1 hour chart was seeing a kind of up and down here, green, no red, can see it here, but generally it's trading above on top of the T line, and the money flow is still for me is still very weak, but still looking up marginally around the 21, 22, and we're seeing the momentum indicator trying to look up again. It's a good sign for the stock on a 1 hour chart. We'll quickly look at a daily chart for the stock to see the position where the stock is doing. On the daily chart, we're seeing the stock flat also, more red around the 760, 1761 from 1755 open. Marginal of see money flow try to inch up small here. Good one, but still below 50, but within around 27 on the daily chart. And we're seeing strong move that is also coming up from the oversold region. You can see that momentum coming up, still slow, but when it becomes fast and stronger, you see the price going up. And don't forget that despite the result was flat, it's better than the previous week, the previous quarter in half year. But we believe that on the strength of the company performance and their strong balance sheets and the cash flow, we expect that the bank also maintain a dividend of 20, between 70 or 280 at the end of the day, depending. But for that, I think the company has a strong dividend yield that will also support your position and your profit. For me, this is how we can class today. But don't forget, as I've said about the coming Investdata 23, take advantage of the discount window that will close on the 20th of November. And don't look forward to see the economic data that also come from Bureau of Statistics tomorrow. We expect the market to react. Let's see how the market reacts to this. We're likely to be in the market tomorrow. We saw what the slowdown in US inflation, and also others. Let's look at what our own economic data will look at as far as what on the October inflation data that will come from Bureau of Statistics for now. And also take advantage of the new videos that have been posted for the analyst hangout. I think my team have posted it for last week. It's still there. And also for those that subscribe for the replay of the quick Q&A, it's already there. You can go and also listen to the discussion for last Saturday. It's already online. Go ahead. But we look forward to see you in the the Invest 2023 that is coming up on December 3rd. And then they really reset how to take advantage of this reset opportunity that's going to create by this reset. I just give you an instance what happened in just in the physical and the exchange market just recently. These are more reset that coming to create opportunity for those that now understand how to take advantage of that and position ahead of this reset, so that we all will be smiling at the end of the day. I said earlier, I have about 8 professionals that want to discuss in that class. I think mark your time, or go to your diary and put that date down, 3rd of December, and prepare yourself that at the end of that day you just jump into the market. If you're already in those positions that we discussed, give you more confidence to hold your position. And also for those stocks that are given for the last Investment 22, also on the site there, on the online there, for how they have performed and the position of them despite the market situation, what the stock have done within the period that we met in that was December 4th, 2021. Another one is coming in December 3rd for 2021. This event will already be there, going to give you insight on what we're going to do at the end of the day. Look forward to see you tomorrow. I say enjoy the rest of your trading day. God bless you.